Hey there, and welcome back to Smile Sessions. I'm Cristina, and I'm glad you decided to join me today. This is the podcast where we explore ways to learn, grow, and heal so we can live our fullest, most authentic lives. Today, I want to take you on a journey through time, through the smells, sounds, toys, shows, and songs that made the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s so magical. Nostalgia isn't just about looking back, it's about feeling joy, remembering connection, and reconnecting with your inner child. For me, one memory can instantly transport me. Maybe it's a song, a toy, or even a smell. And today, I want to share some of those moments with you. And yes, I might ramble a bit, but there's the point. I want you to feel like you're right there with me. Top 10 nostalgic pop culture moments. Super Mario Brothers and Nintendo rituals. I remember being 6 years old in Florida and unwrapping that Nintendo package with Super Mario Brothers, Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, and the sports package, which included the running pad. Not everyone had the Game Genie, so we spent endless hours trying to pass Super Mario Brothers the hard way. And if the game froze, only one solution. Give that cartridge a puff of air and hope for magic. Childhood science at its finest. And honestly, do you remember that little thrill when it actually worked? Pure euphoria. Number 9. Mixtapes on cassettes. Carefully sitting by the radio with a blank cassette, finger on the record button, praying the DJ wouldn't talk over the song. And if they did, too bad. You still gave that tape to your best friend or your crush. That mix was a piece of your heart, captured in plastic and magnetic tape. And if you accidentally hit stop or rewind at the wrong time, the heartbreak was real. TGIF and the Saturday morning lineup. Friday nights and Saturday mornings were sacred. TGIF started with Perfect Strangers, Balky and Larry, two oddballs teaching friendship in ways a kid could understand. Family Matters with Steve Urkel and yes, Stefan Urkel. His suave alter ego made us all swoon. Step by step. Do you remember that intro? It felt like a roller coaster, climbing those tracks so slowly, peeking over the top, and then dropping into pure fun. And Saved by the Bell. The cast represented every kid in school, the jock, the nerd, the smart girl, the pretty girl, making every viewer feel seen. And a bowl of sugary cereal and happiness was complete. Honestly, I still make that cereal face sometimes. Just savoring it like the day hasn't started yet. Number 7, Goosebumps on YTV. Nothing beat rushing home to watch Goosebumps. Creepy enough to thrill, but just the right amount for kids. The green ooze opening, the music, the suspense, legendary. And yes, I hid behind the couch cushions more than once. Number 6, school accessories obsession. We expressed ourselves with gel pens, Lisa Frank notebooks, bookmarks, and even butterfly clips. And acrylic soothers. We called them chuchetos. Walking into school with your stationery or hair accessories was basically a fashion show. The more you had, the cooler you were, and the more personality you could show without saying a word. And yes, I twisted my hair into crazy little knots just to show off those butterfly clips. Number 5, boy band rivalries. Backstreet Boys versus NSYNC, and you had to pick a side. Concert tickets were gold, and lining up at Ticketmaster was a rite of passage. And then there was the Spice Girls. Sporty, ginger, scary, baby, and posh. Showing girls everywhere that we didn't have to fit one mold. Britney Spears, Hit Me Baby One More Time. It broke the charts and launched a generation. Watching her explode into pop culture was thrilling. And now seeing her struggles just makes me reflect on how fragile fame can be and how much she meant to us growing up. I even practiced the dance moves in my bedroom. Number 4, iconic MTV Music Awards. This was one award show you didn't want to miss. Britney with the snake, Madonna kissing Cristina and Britney, NSYNC dance routines. It wasn't just TV, it was history unfolding live. And of course, we all pretended to be in the audience screaming along, even if it was just in the living room with our siblings or parents, looking at us like we've lost our minds. Number 3, arcade and roller rink magic, and the magic of game shows. Before iPads, we met friends at the roller rink or spent pocket change at the arcade. And at home, we recreated shows like The Price is Right and Supermarket Sweep. We'd run through the pantry, shouting at the screen, imagining ourselves winning. One summer, our pantry got completely raided because of the Supermarket Sweep. But the joy and creativity and laughter was worth every mess. Number 2, outside adventures. No phones or internet, just bikes, made-up games, and staying outside until the streetlights came on. Those were the moments when imagination ran wild and friendship thrived in ways social media can't replicate. And number 1, the simplicity of it all. Simple things were magical. Backyard parties, picking movies at Blockbuster, McDonald's Happy Meal toys, Nintendo afternoons, paper dolls, creating our own games. Nostalgia reminds us of a time when life felt slower, more connected, and more playful. That sense of freedom and creativity is the ultimate gift of childhood. And of course, no nostalgia trip is complete without the ultimate sick day lineup. Do you remember staying home and being excited to watch your favorite shows that you usually miss because of school, but you can enjoy on a sick day or if you didn't get sent to camp in the summertime? There was Live with Regis and Kathie Lee, funny grown-ups hanging out in your living room. CityLine was a peek into adult life, home decor, fashion, and cooking. The Price is Right, Bob Barker, Plinko, and shouting at the TV. The Young and the Restless, Days of Our Lives, dramatic, hypnotic, and impossible to look away. Sally, Jessy, Raphael, and Jerry Springer, comforting, chaotic, and always a little forbidden. These shows gave rhythm and comfort to sick days. They slowed time, kept us company, and reminded us that healing isn't about rushing. It's about presence. And it wasn't just about kids' shows. Some shows shaped us in ways we didn't know. Like the Golden Girls. Watching it as a kid, I thought I wanted to grow up and be like Sophia. Witty, hilarious, and fearless. And now, in my 40s, I find myself connecting more with Dorothy, grounded, wise, with that perfectly dry humor. Nostalgia isn't just reliving toys or cartoons. It's seeing how we've grown and how our perspective changes with time. And we can't talk about the 90s without mentioning Beverly Hills 90210. Now, Melrose Place, yes, it was drama, but mostly soap opera chaos. But Beverly Hills 90210, that show shaped us. The big moments like the prom episode where Kelly and Brenda showed up in the same black and white dress, the tension, the fashion, unforgettable. And of course, the iconic episode where Brenda and Dylan share their first time, a defining moment for so many of us. Thinking about it now with Shannon Doherty and Luke Perry no longer with us, it's bittersweet. Those characters were such a huge part of our lives. Watching the show as an adult, there's a sense of comfort too. And you realize after all the twists and turns, it really should have been Brenda and Dylan. Nostalgia isn't about being in the past. It's about carrying the best parts of it forward. When you feel overwhelmed, go back, put on that old boy band song, flip through childhood photos, rewatch Goosebumps, play with toys, or even stream The Price is Right. Ask yourself, what's one memory that instantly makes me smile? That memory is medicine. It reminds us that joy has always been a part of our story, and it's still here, waiting for us. So today, I invite you to lean into nostalgia, not as an escape, but as a way of remembering the joy, connection, and play have always been part of who you are. Until next time, keep learning and keep smiling. I'm Cristina Perry, and this has been another session for your soul.